The Iraqi crackdown against Shiite militias this spring appears to have effectively quashed violence in several areas, but government and military leaders were embarrassed by the number of Iraqi police who did not show up for the job they were sent to do. Correspondent Melanie Bauer reports there have been big changes in a small amount of time.
Iraqi police in the town of Al-Qut are back on the beat after their ranks were decimated by desertions and firings. It all began in late March when the Iraqi government launched a crackdown on Shia militias in Basra. The fighting spread to Baghdad and Qut. The problem? Some Iraqi police have ties to militias. Others were intimidated by them. Captain Eric Wigley leads a police training team from nearby Camp Delta.
There were a number of people that didn't man their post for whatever reason, either lack of courage or corruption, and you never like to see that.
The Iraqi government fired about 1,300 police and soldiers nationwide for desertion, about 200 from Qut, 140 from this station alone.
A few men in our battalion were inexperienced or with ties to the militia. When the fighting started, they ran away. When they deserted, we had to take an action against them.
U.S. advisors say Colonel Ayad, the new commander, is making positive changes.
Really what he wants to do is redeem the name of his station because he knows the reputation that I got by having half of it fired.
All new officers came from other stations with previous experience. They're getting extra training from American advisors, and they're already back on track trying to stop the smuggling of Iranian-made weapons.
They set up 6 checkpoints around the city, more concerned with things flowing out of the city into Baghdad or from the south and east into the city.
Anyone trying to smuggle weapons would likely know about stationary checkpoints like this one and would probably try to go around it. That's why Iraqi police have set up surprise roving checkpoints on bypass roads.
Another sign of progress. The first live comedy performance in Qut since 2003 draws an overflow crowd. Not long ago, any large gathering like this could have been a target for terrorists. Still, the U.S. military admits the recent crisis is no laughing matter.
I think that there's always going to be steps backwards. It's something that you have to plan for and be ready to deal with, but as long as you take more steps forward than you do backwards, then you're still making progress.
In Al-Qut, Iraq, Melanie Bauer, Fox News.